you ready for your last comedian? Hell yeah. She's got an album out. It's called Magpie. She's fucking and sucking her way across the United States. Give it up for Andie, man!
Oh my God, I literally asked her for that intro. But I didn't know she'd do it. That's amazing. Hi, guys. What an amazing show. Give it up for the comics you've seen. You guys are such a great audience. My God. If I fuck this up, I'm like the worst comic. That's the pressure with like a really good audience. I'm like, oh God, what if I open like how I'm doing right now? Okay. I'm a vegetarian. Thank you so much. All right, maybe 1.5 vegetarians in this room. That's good. It's good numbers for us in Colorado. Vegetarian, atheist. All right, a lot of godless motherfuckers in this. Hell yeah. All right, like the rest of the show, I am a bisexual. All right. Look, yeah, everyone in this room is apparently. Awesome. And I'm an artist. Thank you so much. Hell yeah. Yeah, thank you. That's the long way of saying that I grew up in Portland. There we go. Now you get my vibe. I'm easily offended and I hate the cops. Okay. I moved to Colorado 3 years ago, so I'm a native now. I literally became a rugged Coloradan much quicker than I ever thought it would take. Like, it took really fast. You take a girl out of Portland, you give her a little bit of sunshine, and she gets biceps that year. Like, it's wild. But I became a rugged Coloradan so quickly. Like, I drove in through Wyoming, and I saw that, "Welcome to Colorful Colorado" sign. And immediately, I just started driving like a shithead. I was just like, "Margins for libtards!" The second thing I did that definitely made me a rugged Coloradan is I started dating poly dudes. You don't know what a poly dude is? Ask this couch over here. If you don't know what a poly dude is, don't worry, your partner does. Poly dudes, it's short for polyamory. That's Latin for one man, tons of vagina. And I went on my first poly date, and he had a really sexy beard and overalls, and his name was Jebediah. And then he wanted me to meet his sister wives, and I was like, "Oh, polygamy, polyamory, there's a subtle difference." And I'm never going on farmersmatch.com again. That was so stupid. Thank you for coming with me on that. But I was nervous about my first poly dates because, like, I don't know, man. Back in the 80s, we didn't have terms like ethical non-monogamy. I don't think that I'm necessarily a polyamorous person, nor am I monogamous. I'm somewhere in the middle where I wanna trap a poly man in a monogamous relationship. Just like my mom did. And because like back in the 80s, we didn't have terms like ethical non-monogamy, okay? We only had terms like alcoholism. That joke's only for like 10% of the room, but we fucking get it. But yeah, like, I don't know. I was nervous about my first date with a poly man. But, I don't know if I actually believe in it. I might be a little conservative about polyamory. Because, when you think about it, it's a supply and demand issue for me, okay? It's economics at this point, okay? I'm 42 years old, and there's no one left in my dating pool, okay? Because once you turn 40, what you fucking do is you just go home, okay? And so, for one woman to be dating a ton of dudes, that takes a lot of dudes or women out of my availability. It's supply and demand. It's economics. And it's why should one grown lady get a husband and a boyfriend when all I get is a puppy and a dildo? Like, that bitch gets 2 Valentine's Days, and I get to walk through the woods lonelier than Hillary Clinton the day after the 2016 election. All right, so I don't know if I'm totally on board with polyamory, but I decided to start fucking around with it, because if you can't beat them, fuck them. And I asked my mom about it. I was like, oh, I'm going to go out with a poly dude. I'm going to do a first date with a poly dude. And mom was like, oh, Andie, don't worry. All men cheat. But poly men schedule it with you in advance. Very wise woman. Let's see. Other thing I did that made me a super rugged Coloradan is I started hiking, okay? First I quit drinking and then I started hiking. And that was a 180 thing, because I'm like, what do I do without booze? Oh, I'll fucking go outside. Okay, I'll get a puppy. And now I just walk around with a fucking dog because it's fun. That's weird, okay? That's a weird side effect. It's better than drinking vodka on my couch, but it's weird for me, okay? I'm getting used to it. So I'm like getting used to hiking, and I'm disabled, okay? Like my spine is shaped like a question mark. And that question might be like, Andie, with a spine shaped like a question mark, how do you suck dick? And the answer is with talent and love. Woo. Sucking a great dick isn't in your spine, it's in your heart. But anyway, I'm disabled and I'm out in the wilderness by myself, and that makes things really scary sometimes. And like, I went out to Moab, Utah, and I went out hiking, and I was like, oh my God, the outdoors is very ableist. I was using this app called All Trails to help me figure out like the safe places for me to go, and they need to change their rating systems, because they were telling me about easy trails that involved river crossings and rock scrambles, okay? And like, before I went to Moab, I thought that a trail could be easy or moderate based on how steep it was. I wasn't thinking about going up a fucking rock scramble when I can't move my neck. And then I found out the most amazing thing you can do while hiking. It's better than any achievement you can possibly ever attain to. It is when you fucking quit. Yeah. If you think of hiking as a spiritual journey where you're getting in touch with God, and then you just kind of look at what he's done and you're like, all right, I've seen enough. Let's wrap things up. It's so satisfying. Like, have you ever canceled plans on a friend and it felt good?
Yeah.
What about canceling plans on God?
Yeah.
That was my favorite part of hiking, was giving up. So yeah, I started doing intermittent fasting. Is anyone else here starving for attention? Nice. I lost 70 pounds, and all of my friends, thank you. But my little sister was worried about me because she saw me lose a bunch of weight and quit drinking all at once. And she was like, Andie, are you okay? Are you having a manic episode? And I was like, why can't it be both? And I went on to explain to her, like, the dating standards out here in Colorado are fucking crazy. And the entire reason I lost a bunch of weight is so that I can get laid out here, okay? Look at all of you, okay? You're rugged, you're swarthy, all right? You're glistening all the time. And, like, in Portland, all I had to do to get laid was walk into a bar with an American Spirit hanging out of my mouth. And then I'd just yell out, all cops are bastards, and boom, drowning in dick. Out here, I need a summer and a winter sport. And you guys barely laugh at that fact, okay? You're just like, yeah, you do. Like, in college, I didn't even know what a fucking 14er was until I moved here. And then I found out that it's something a man climbs over instead of going to therapy. Oh, a lot of people in this room have been hurt by the mountain. Oh, that front range will get you. 14, or did he leave you for? Was it Mount Democrat or Bierstadt? That's as many as I could name. That was pretty good. Where was I? Oh, we got an applause break because of men being stupid. Okay. Yeah, I was just explaining all that to Carol and my little sister on the phone, and I was like, yeah, the dating standards are out here weird. I had to adapt or never get laid again. And guess what? I'm in my 40s. I lost a bunch of weight. I'm a silver fox. I'm feeling hotter than I've ever felt in my entire life. All right, that's the cute thing to say out loud. Fuck yeah, hell yeah. And then Carol was like, hold on a second. You can't say that. You can't say that you're hot just because you lost weight. Okay, that's not body positive. You guys, she can't help it. She's from Portland. And then I got mad because she was diminishing my accomplishments. And I was like, Carol, you know what? A lot of things change when you lose 70 pounds. And one of them is that you no longer give as big of a shit about feminism anymore. Okay, that joke was literally a test, and all of you have great taste in comedy, but terrible morals. I like it, though. I like it. I didn't know this room was so evil. So yeah, if you guys have been following my career for a while, you might have noticed how hot I've gotten. And the moment I realized I was hot was when I was at Whole Foods, and I was like, it's happened to all of us, and it just, you know, you guys can relate. And I was in the self-checkout line, you know, the line where like someone's paid to watch you bag your own groceries. And you guys might think I'm being snarky when I say that, but I'm a socialist, and I love it when people get paid without performing labor. So I was in the self-checkout line, and the self-checkout guy comes up to me, and I can totally feel him staring at my boobs, and I didn't like it, and I was like, oh, I gotta hide my boobs, my sweet, sweet boobs, I gotta hide them. And he came up to me, and he was like, oh, what do your tattoos mean? And I was like, which fucking one, dude? This one means I had $300 once. He was all in my space, and I didn't like his vibe, and so I stood up for myself, and I was like, sir, do you mind? Give me a little bit of space, okay? I'm trying to shoplift. Because if you guys take